I'm Carroll County Attorney. To my left is Charles Carter. He's the County Attorney of Owen County. And to my right is Ed Tranter. He's a lawyer here in Carrollton, also in Northern Kentucky, and a member of the firm of Tranter and Meyer. We're here to discuss with you today how to select a lawyer. I'll be the first one to speak, and followed by Mr. Tranter and then by Mr. Carter. How do I know if I need a lawyer is the first question that you probably would think of. What circumstances would come about where you would feel like you would need to obtain the advice or services of an attorney? And one obvious area, and probably the easiest one to address, is the criminal law side. If a person is charged with a crime, obviously they should consider hiring an attorney, and whether it be a misdemeanor or a felony, more serious charges, the person should consider whether or not that they need legal advice. And in most instances, even in traffic offenses, they may well need to obtain legal advice, because even simple traffic offenses can result in consequences that would affect their driver's license, their insurance costs. So in cases where a person is charged with a crime, having to pay either a fine or a potential jail time, the person certainly should consider and should probably in fact consult an attorney to be advised of their rights and the consequences of their actions. Other types of matters which we refer to as civil cases, in other words, cases in which, or matters in which the person is not charged with a crime, there are many of those those type of matters that a person should consider hiring a lawyer to assist them. One area is divorce, and obviously I don't think anybody can handle a divorce on their own. Certainly that person has not had some legal training. So if a person is considering obtaining a divorce, then that person needs an attorney to advise them as to the consequences of the separation and divorce, the property rights that they have, the rights regarding child custody, child visitation, and child support. When a person dies, and if there is any estate of any consequence at all, then in Kentucky I believe that a person would need to consult an attorney to be advised of the legal requirements to probate an estate, and to see that the estate is properly administered, and that the debts are paid and property is distributed to the persons who are entitled to that property. Certainly there are tax problems that arise in a person's life in which they need to consult an attorney. When a person considers the purchase or the sale of real estate, a home, any type of land, an attorney will need to be employed to assist the person, whether the person be selling or buying the property. The preparation of legal documents in Kentucky, generally a deed that to be recordable must be prepared and signed off on by an attorney. So if a person is selling property or buying property and a deed has to be prepared, then certainly a lawyer or an attorney should be consulted. Wills and powers of attorneys are other documents that require the knowledge and experience and expertise of a lawyer to assist the person in preparing a will or a power of attorney. Power of attorney is a document by which legal rights are given to someone else, and you need to know the consequences of that when you are seeking to have a power of attorney given to someone else. We're all familiar with the fact that people are involved in disputes, whether it be an automobile accident, whether it be in a dispute over a contract, or other types of disputes. Then certainly you need a lawyer to assist you in presenting your case. And as I mentioned previously, in buying and selling a real estate or a business, all of those type matters require or should require you to consult an attorney so that you would be properly advised of your rights and responsibilities. I mentioned the fact that tax problems and estate planning and change of child custody and child support, all are matters which need to be reviewed, and the assistance of a lawyer is generally required. Now I'll turn the discussion over to Ed Tranter, who will discuss with you how you can find a lawyer for a specific problem.
Thanks, Jim. Jim has already introduced me. My name is Ed Tranter, and I practice law in Carroll County, as well as in the northern Kentucky counties of Campbell, Kenton, and Boone counties. The topic that I've been given to talk about is finding a lawyer for a specific problem. That is, the lawyer with the background and ability to handle your particular case. Lawyers in Kentucky, at least, are not allowed to advertise that they specialize in any particular field, and for all intents and purposes do not specialize in narrow areas of the law, but lawyers are experienced in different facets of the law. And as Mr. Monk indicated, there are numbers of cases where a party is brought into litigation or a legal situation by another person and need to go out and hire a lawyer to protect their legal interest, or a situation arises where they need to accomplish a certain end that involves the law, and therefore would want to select a lawyer that can handle the particular matter that they're interested in. I believe that the first consideration that one would give to selecting a specific lawyer for the particular case would probably be just your own experiences. In the past, you might have met with a lawyer, had a dealing with a lawyer, you've had opportunity to observe the work that he does, and you have a confidence in a particular lawyer, and that'd be the place to start. That lawyer could help you in your case, or if he felt that his experience was not as deep in that area as you should have, he could refer, of course, another lawyer to you. So the first place to find a lawyer to handle your case would be obviously would be a lawyer. If you've not had any dealings with any lawyers in the past, you might talk to persons that have. It's an important decision that you make in selecting a lawyer, and it shouldn't be done really merely by going to the phone book and finding a name. So if you haven't had an experience with any particular lawyers, it might be a good idea to talk with others that have, including persons that you know routinely deal with lawyers or law firms.